You are watching Steel of War. In Afghanistan, terrain dictated tactics. Mountains replaced roads, distance replaced certainty, and helicopters became the backbone of modern warfare. This documentary examines the rotary-wing aircraft that enabled coalition forces to operate across one of the most demanding battlefields in military history. The Afghanistan war placed unprecedented demands on military aviation. High altitude, extreme weather, and dispersed combat zones limited ground mobility. Helicopters became essential for transport, fire support, reconnaissance, and rescue. Their design and performance directly shaped how the United States and NATO forces conducted sustained operations from 2001 to 2021. AH-64D Apache. The AH-64D Apache was the original attack helicopter deployed during the early phase of the Afghanistan war. Its primary role was close air support and armed reconnaissance in support of ground forces. Designed during the Cold War, the aircraft emphasized survivability, heavy armor, and direct firepower. In Afghanistan, the Apache A model provided overwatch for troop movements and convoy security during initial operations. Its 30mm chain gun, unguided rockets, and early-generation Hellfire missiles allowed engagement of ground targets in rugged terrain. AH-64D Apache Longbow. The AH-64D Apache Longbow introduced advanced battlefield awareness to attack helicopter operations in Afghanistan. Its role expanded beyond fire support to include coordinated strike and reconnaissance missions. The defining feature of the D model was the mast-mounted Longbow radar. This radar allowed crews to detect and prioritize multiple targets while remaining masked behind terrain. In Afghanistan, this capability improved survivability during operations in narrow valleys and mountainous regions. Enhanced avionics, digital communications, and improved Hellfire missile integration increased effectiveness during joint operations. AH-64D Apache Guardian. The AH-64D Apache Guardian represented the most advanced Apache variant used during the later stages of the Afghanistan war. Its mission focused on precision attack, networked operations, and joint force integration. The E model featured more powerful engines, composite rotor blades, and modernized avionics. In Afghanistan, the Apache Guardian operated effectively at high altitudes where earlier versions faced performance limits. Improved data sharing allowed real-time coordination with unmanned aerial systems and ground commanders. This is Steel of War. If you value clear, factual military history without speculation, continue watching and subscribe for documented analysis of the systems that defined modern warfare. UH-60A Black Hawk. The UH-60A Black Hawk formed the foundation of coalition air mobility during the early Afghanistan campaign. Its primary role was troop transport, logistical resupply, and casualty evacuation. Designed for versatility, the A model emphasized reliability and rapid deployment. In Afghanistan, UH-60A helicopters inserted infantry into remote landing zones inaccessible by vehicles. They supported air assault missions and routine resupply of forward positions. Defensive machine guns provided limited protection during contested flights. UH-60L Black Hawk. The UH-60L Black Hawk introduced improved engines and lift capability compared to earlier versions. Its role remained centered on transport and utility missions, but with enhanced performance in hot and high conditions. The L model became increasingly common as the war progressed. In Afghanistan, UH-60L aircraft conducted troop insertions, medical evacuations, and command support missions across dispersed battlefields. UH-60M Black Hawk. The UH-60M Black Hawk represented a significant modernization of the platform. Its role included air assault, logistics, and command support with enhanced digital integration. The M model featured modern avionics, improved engines, and advanced flight controls. In Afghanistan, the AH-60M operated with greater situational awareness and reliability. Digital cockpits reduced pilot workload during complex landings and night operations. You are listening to Steel of War. For continued access to neutral, equipment-focused military history, stay with the channel and explore how technology adapts under battlefield pressure. AH-60D Apache Hawk. The AH-60D Apache Hawk served as the primary combat search and rescue helicopter for U.S. forces in Afghanistan. Its mission focused on recovering isolated personnel and wounded troops from hostile or remote areas. Based on the Black Hawk airframe, it incorporated specialized systems. In Afghanistan, Apache Hawks conducted long-range rescue missions, often under escort. Advanced navigation, terrain-following radar, and defensive countermeasures allowed operations at night and in poor weather. MH-60M Black Hawk. The MH-60M Black Hawk supported Special Operations Forces during the early and mid phases of the Afghanistan War. Its role emphasized infiltration, exfiltration, and precision support for small units. Modifications included terrain-following radar and upgraded communications. In Afghanistan, MH-60M helicopters operated primarily at night, inserting special operations teams into high-risk environments. The aircraft's adaptability allowed operations from austere landing zones. MH-60M Black Hawk. The MH-60M Black Hawk represented the most advanced special operations variant deployed in Afghanistan. Its mission focused on precision insertion and extraction under contested conditions. The aircraft featured digital avionics, improved engines, and advanced defensive systems. In Afghanistan, the MH-60M enabled complex night operations across long distances. Enhanced situational awareness improved crew coordination and mission success. Chinook. The 47D Chinook served as a primary heavy-lift helicopter during the early and mid-years of the Afghanistan War. Its role focused on transporting troops, vehicles, artillery, and supplies across long distances. The tandem rotor design provided exceptional lift and stability. In Afghanistan, the CH-47D enabled air assaults, remote base resupply, and casualty evacuation from isolated locations. The aircraft routinely carried external sling loads, including vehicles and construction equipment. CH-47F Chinook. The CH-47F Chinook represented a major modernization of the heavy-lift fleet. Its mission mirrored earlier versions, but with improved reliability and digital integration. The F model featured upgraded engines, a reinforced airframe, and modern avionics. In Afghanistan, the CH-47F demonstrated improved performance in hot and high conditions. Digital cockpits enhanced navigation during night and adverse weather operations. The helicopter supported large-scale troop movements and continuous logistical resupply. This is Steel of War. For clear, factual analysis of the machines that carried wars forward, stay with the channel and subscribe for continued access to documented military history. MH-47E Chinook. The MH-47E Chinook was a specialized variant designed to support Special Operations Forces. Its role included long-range infiltration, exfiltration, and resupply missions. Modifications focused on extended range, advanced navigation, and aerial refueling capability. In Afghanistan, MH-47E helicopters operated primarily at night and over extreme distances. Terrain-following radar and precision navigation allowed low-level flight through mountainous terrain. MH-47G Chinook. The MH-47G Chinook replaced earlier special operations variants with advanced digital systems. Its mission continued to emphasize precision support for elite units. The G model incorporated improved avionics, communications, and defensive systems. In Afghanistan, MH-47G aircraft supported sustained special operations campaigns. Enhanced situational awareness improved coordination with ground teams and escort aircraft. The helicopter's lift capacity allowed insertion of fully equipped forces into austere locations. You are listening to Steel of War. Every aircraft has a purpose. Every design reflects experience. Continue with us for neutral, equipment-focused military history. AH-1W Super Cobra. The AH-1W Super Cobra served with the U.S. Marine Corps during operations in Afghanistan. Its role centered on close air support and armed escort for ground forces. The helicopter's narrow profile and tandem cockpit emphasized agility and target acquisition. In Afghanistan, Super Cobras provided responsive fire support during ground engagements. Armed with cannons, rockets, and guided missiles, they operated from forward bases alongside Marine units. The aircraft's design prioritized simplicity and combat effectiveness. AH-1Z Viper. The AH-1Z Viper represented the next generation of Marine Corps attack helicopters. Its mission focused on precision attack, escort, and coordination with ground forces. The Viper introduced advanced sensors, composite rotor blades, and modern avionics. In Afghanistan, the AH-1Z improved performance in high-altitude environments. Enhanced targeting systems increased accuracy during close support missions. Digital integration allowed better coordination with ground commanders. This is Steel of War. Understanding machines means understanding outcomes. Subscribe for continued factual exploration of military systems. AH-58D Kiowa Warrior. The AH-58D Kiowa Warrior served as a light reconnaissance and armed observation helicopter. Its role emphasized battlefield awareness, target identification, and coordination with attack aircraft. The mast-mounted sight allowed surveillance while remaining concealed. In Afghanistan, the Kiowa Warrior conducted reconnaissance in support of ground patrols and convoy operations. Its sensors provided real-time intelligence on terrain and enemy movement. Light armament allowed limited engagement when necessary. Although vulnerable in high-threat environments, the AH-58D contributed valuable situational awareness. MQ-8 Fire Scout. The MQ-8 Fire Scout was an unmanned rotary-wing system used experimentally during the Afghanistan War. Its role focused on intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance without exposing aircrews to risk. Based on a helicopter airframe, it offered vertical takeoff capability. In Afghanistan, the MQ-8 supported observation missions over remote terrain. Sensors provided persistent surveillance for ground units. While limited in number and scope, its deployment represented an early step toward unmanned rotary-wing operations. Heavy lift, attack, reconnaissance, and special operations helicopters expanded coalition reach across Afghanistan. These aircraft enabled sustained operations where geography restricted alternatives. Their design evolution reflects continuous adaptation to terrain, mission demands, and operational experience, reinforcing the central role of helicopters in modern military campaigns.